What's going on, y'all? I'm back. I am Tiffany Empire Impact Ignite. Okay. Y'all already see the title. Lips be a little dry around here in these winter streets. This is my lip gloss by Kayla Cosmetics. Okay. And it is doing the job. Okay. So this was like random spare of the moment. I'm just really going through here, getting my stuff organized. Y'all already know it's the beginning of the year, so a lot of people have been procrastinating. Oh, and for those that don't know, I am Tiffany Empire Impact Ignite. Empower Impact Ignite. Okay. So excuse my voice, like I don't know if it's cause the weather probably. It just got it like horse. Like y'all, you gotta stay hydrated. It ain't just for the summer. So I have like a whole lot of stuff right here in front of me. Like, look, I'm over here. Like, let me show y'all. So, oh, I got y'all all in my business. I can't have y'all all in my business because y'all already be in my business. But I'm sitting here and I'm just working and stuff like that. But one of the things that we talk about and that we got to start talking about is being better budgeters. Okay, being better managers over our finances. What's going on? If you can hear me, put a one in the comment section. If you can hear me, put a one in the comment section. So, one of the things God was speaking to me a few years ago about just managing, like being a better manager. The Word of God says, if we're faithful over a few things, He'll make us rule over many, right? So, um, everybody done lived it up, for Christmas. Now they waiting on the Black Christmas. I don't know what other cultures call it. I just can talk about my own. And either way, y'all know we'll check that mail. We'll have bills in the mail. We never open the envelope. So that's part of the problem. Even if you feel like you one of the ones that got your bills on automated draft, you may be overpaying. You don't ever know what's going on that automatic draft. But anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is us learning how to budget now. And this is how you begin budgeting. Get organized. Get a routine. Get discipline. Okay, you check the mail. Your bills come in the mail. Your bills come to your email. Whatever. You need to have you a home finance and bill organizing book. Now, it's different styles of these. This is kind of one of the easy peasy ones because once you open it up, okay, it got the days of the week. Well, not the days of the week, but it got the months. Like it got this year and the next. Well, it got last year, this year, and 2023 on here, just as far as calendar wise. And then you have January. Okay. Now, if y'all ever seen me, hashtag reclaim your pearls, girl. This is a part of us reclaiming our pearls, meaning getting your finances in order. Okay, ministry start at home, then it goes abroad. I can't tell you how many times I speak to people, no particular person. It don't matter if they wear a clergy collar or not. It don't matter. Let me tell you, the budget, the finances, it be all over the place. Okay, let's not let this year, 2022, be a year that you all over the place. So, for the last 2 years, I've been doing, having more organization in my skills and my finances and my home and my bills. And guess what? God has been blessing that. Um, yes, and I was blessed with a home organizer by another woman, and I was using it, and it was really what I prayed for, what I needed, and then boom, I'm still using it. I had to get a new one because I like I had only like one side. I only used one side 1 year for each month. And then so I just used it again for the next year. As the year rolled in, I just started using the next month. That's what I do. And that's what I would suggest if this is something that you are doing or plan to start doing, instead of, buying a whole new one. It's for the same thing. So you could use it again and it could last very well, you know, 2 maybe 3 years. I ain't no telling, depending on how good you keep up with your stuff. So in this first slide right here, okay, all my bills, which I already had started on. So this is my second time coming in here. So I already had started. As you can see, I got like January 1. Um, when my bills and stuff started coming in December, I got January 1, January 2, January 4th. Okay, so these right here were the bills that I paid. I paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bills already for the month of January. So I paid a couple bills today, which I wasn't even thinking about writing into this until I told my son to go check the mailbox. So when he went and checked the mailbox, I'm still sitting here minding my business. I'm pulling out, each piece of mail. I'm pulling out each piece of mail and I'm going through it. I'm reading it, seeing how much I owe. And guess what? I'm going to pay what I owe, make the calls on what I owe, check it off, because it's a little paid. When it's paid, you can put check. Now, if it's not paid, you can still write it down and put it right here in the slip. Okay. Right here in the slip. It's super simple, because if you organize your finances, I remember my financial advisor was just like, I don't care how unorganized my everything could be. Like, it could be chaotic. The home, the car, not the car, but just for example, the car, anything like that. The stuff dealing with my money is organized, meaning how he make his money, how he how just anything dealing with money, his business stuff, all of that is organized. So I said, you know what? I take that same energy and I'm putting it here, because I know as a mother, especially as a single mother, it is my responsibility to do my part, okay? To be organized, to be responsible, and this is how you begin creating a budget. You know what your expenses are, okay? This is where budgeting comes in. You know what your expenses are, so you take your expenses and you match it with your income. If you're always in the negative, then you need more money, okay? It don't take rocket science. Because guess what? These expenses can go. It could be 2 sides worth of expenses, but if you don't have the money, or the money that you thought you had is not there anymore, then now, Houston, we have a problem and we need to be able to fix it, and we need to know the numbers. That's how the game go. You got to know the numbers. Okay. Um, Even if you ask the for assistance, they're gonna be like, well, how much? How far are you behind? Oh, well, I don't know. You don't know. So what do you know? Where the money that you've been getting going? So we got to, do better with our finances. And that is why I shared the video the other day. Like, yo, I saved so much money because I had some subscriptions. I'm not even using them. Some of them I didn't even remember I was subscribed to. $300 worth of subscriptions. Okay. I got Apple subscriptions. I ain't even using the darn Apple Music stuff. So we gotta definitely pay attention to this stuff, because that is interfering with our budget. So this right here is very important, because a lot of people are afraid of credit, but you got to build your credit. You need credit and cash, okay? So if the cash is flowing, then you got something to pay off the credit card that you over there maxing out. But the goal is not to max out your credit card if you don't have the money to pay it back off, because that is going to put you in a situation, and you don't want to keep being in financial situations. Okay. So this right here is one of the credit cards that I had added on. I ended up doing like a little double add on, just a card small balance. They secured, but I wanted to have an increase in my score, and I just took a suggestion and this right here, but I'm showing you this because the bill is zero. Like it being zero though. It's zero and it being zero. If you don't know, you need to make sure that your credit card limit stay under 30%. A good 10% look really good though. So this ain't nothing but like a $200 credit card. So like use it for like gas. Gas ain't even $20, but even if I use it for gas and then I decided that I just wanted to put $20 on it one month and $20 the next month, whoop de doo. But I could end up using one card for my gas card for the month and then just pay it off. And that's how you can definitely utilize credit, budget wisely, track your spending. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely can see a difference because I just started paying everything with my credit cards. I pay all my bills with my credit cards. I use my cash that I get to pay the credit cards off because I need my credit to increase and I need to know how to budget the cash that I get. If you budget well, then you know how to maneuver and even buy time because you're organized. You don't have to panic when something comes up. You're organized enough. You know what's coming in, you know what's going out, you know when this coming. If y'all haven't gotten it in the mail, and I'm having this conversation because a lot of people have been mismanaging the money and they've been giving extra money, especially if you have dependents. It started last year, so that did come in the mail. And even with that, I have 3 children. They said what the amount was going to be, so I did the numbers on what I should be getting back from the tax credit that is remaining for this year. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because I'm trying to be on top of my budget. Okay, the return is a return when you got dependents, when you filing here the household. It's certain things that if they're in place, then you get those particular tax credits. So if you are intentional about your income, if you're intentional about where you're going, then you will take the necessary steps to just start budgeting now. Because I talk to too many people, males, females, um, and they like, I ain't got no budget. I ain't got no budget. You ain't got no budget. You can't not have a budget and not have money. You got to have a budget so that way you know what you are capable of spending. So that way you don't go over budget. It don't matter if you have money. What's the budget? What is your budget? That is a conversation of financial literacy that we have to begin knowing how to have that conversation without feeling intimidated and all over the place. So this is just a step, a tool that you can definitely use. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely seen a big difference from when I did what I need to do, and that's a form of discipline. Write down the expenses. It can be okay. You went to the movies. You took your kids to the movies. Okay, what that was that 150? Was that 75? Was it $50? Write it down and date it. That way you can look back and say, okay, well I took y'all to the movies in January. Okay, I took y'all to the movies in February too, 2 times. So now they done went to the movies 3 times. You can see, okay, when we go to the movies, we spending about $50 at the movies. So if your budget for like activities and fun is $100, $200, then if you spending 100 done spent $50 one month, $100 another month, you technically will have um $150 that you can still spend in recreational activities, but you know that you set that aside for that. So that means, hey, if January passed and y'all did something fun, it's up to you if you want to do something else within the budget fund, or say, hey, this year we worked towards another goal. So the $100 that we did not necessarily spend on the budget, of, our fund budget, let's put that 100 into saving or investing into something that could increase our income. If you wanted to start a business, if you wanted to get an LLC or anything like that, you just saved $150 out of a budget, 2 months of a total of $300, and you only spent 150. Now you're like, oh, I got an extra $150 to start a business. And I'm just using that as an example because that's what budgeting will let you be able to do. You'll be able to calculate it off the top of your head. You'll be able to do the numbers. We got to do the numbers. It got to make sense. So it's January. Okay, we got to stop wasting the money. One thing I want us to know, especially Black people, we don't have a money problem. We are the biggest consumers. We don't have a money problem. People be getting money, must be from under a rock sometime. I don't know where they be getting money from, but they swear they don't never have no money. But people get the money when they want the money. We have a management problem. We don't have a money problem. I don't care how low you feel like you be. Let me tell you, you can be as poor as all outdoors. You find a way. Look at your phone. Look at your phone. Look at your phone. You find a way to get what you want. That's why I'm telling you, we don't have a money problem. We have a budgeting problem. So if you want to experience increase, because increase is here, and you got to know how to store up and increase. You got to know how to prepare, position, plan. So when it is a deficit, you ain't lacking because you did what you needed to do. So that means you need to make sure that you don't put your household in the hole this year. Okay? Budget and budget now. Budget and budget now. This is definitely a queen conversation. Only adults is ready to have these conversations. Everybody don't want to talk about money. You get a little uncomfortable. But bottom line is everybody want to get to the money. Like y'all want to get the money. It is what it is. So don't mismanage your funds this year. Be a better manager. Be faithful over the few things. So God can make you rule over many. God gave us dominion, okay? It is not designed for us to struggle our way through every season of life. That's not the design. But to whom much is given, much is required. And if you're excited about what it is God is acquiring of you to do, then get yourself in position. Get a grip on your finances. Get yourself stable. Get your household in order. Get your finances in order. So that way, that can be a blessing to someone. Because once you get yours together, then you can help the next person. And this is something that is in dire need of happening, okay, in and outside of the body of Christ. It is a need. Get your budgets in order, okay? So I just wanted to come on here and share that. Let me finish minding my business because I'm good at that. I'm good at minding my business. So make sure that you're not all up in other people's business and you ain't minding yours and getting yourself in a better place. So that way, this time, next year, you done came up to another level because you was faithful, because you was minding your business. And then guess what? You reap the harvest of the results that come from that. That's it. That's all. So if you need a budget sheet or any assistance with things such as that, make sure that you go to iamtiffany.org. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to comment below. Feel free to hashtag replay if you catching us on the replay. And until next time, reclaim your pearls, girl. Okay? I am Tiffany, Empower, Impact, Ignite. I hope that something that I said has encouraged you, empowered you, and made an impact on you so that way you can get your stuff together so that way you can experience the abundance and not just live in lack land. It don't look good on us, okay? I'm here to tell you. I am Tiffany, Empower, Impact, Ignites. God bless.